Hi everybody, it's BougieBro. I'm gonna go over a little bit what we plan on doing in terms of creating our own structures and what materials in this area. As far as sustainable brick building, there's a heavy weight in this. We won't be using. I'm gonna go over why. I believe they call it compressed stabilized. Wait, compressed stabilized earth bricks. I might have the acronym, the words mixed up, but essentially what it uses is soil in your own backyard. You add things to it, and you have a device, mostly mechanical device. It could be mechanized too, like electrical, mechanization. And it produces very good bricks. The bricks have high thermal properties, are appropriate for load-bearing use cases. They're great bricks. However, some soils won't have the appropriate makeup for this use. For a lot of places, a lot of U.S., it's the go-to. The site in Georgia, what we call dunes, that actually has the community has a dedicated mechanized stabilized earth brick compressor. So it can make tons of bricks a day, literally, like tons. So it wouldn't be feasible for me to ship those bricks up here. I'm all the way in the UP in Michigan. So I look at it, do I want to buy equipment? I bought equipment anyway, but is this soil appropriate? So now I'm getting to the little nuance. And I'm like, okay, what are the next steps down? And when I was in California, SoCal, you had I always mess it up. Wait, adobo, yeah. Wait, adobe, yeah. Bricks and structure is great for like you see in Arizona, Southern California, looks beautiful, right? These earth tones, it looks beautiful. Yeah, not appropriate for very wet, cold climates. So now, what are some options? People have. I already have associations, access to pretty as large of any amount of coconut coir, right? I already have that pipeline set up, like suppliers that I work with, So I'm like, what could that be repurposed, that material? And I'm like, yes. Did my research. So essentially you can use coconut coir to create bricks that are not for load bearing. That's the caveat. However, I'll be doing it for some firm bits. I'll be doing it for outside. I could use it to make an wood oven. This area is going to be kind of like a entertainment area. By entertainment, I mean less television, fire pit, maybe a wood fire oven, some seats, some chairs or structures or benches that's going to be used from that material. I could use some of these bricks to various reasons. So on our property already, we had existing bricks already, right? These are not, you live in a modern society, you try to see what's feasible. But what I do know is that you hear in the news, you're like, company XYZ have been given $100 million grant to make sustainable whatever. You don't really see the benefits for yourself, do you? Your prices don't come down. You hear it, they say your electricity is now 15-20% green energy sustainable, right? You don't really see the benefits. Like every time they go get more, they like charge you more. Why my rates are going up? You hear about breakthroughs every day. My rates are going up next year. So I'm looking at it, maybe if you don't control some elements of your infrastructure, your food supply, you're always at the mercy of those who do, right? I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm like, wait a minute, look at it. You look at pesticides used widely, and for large-scale agriculture, people say that's the only priceful solution, right? That's the only feasible one. Yeah, I don't know. What I do know is we want to eat. We don't want to eat pesticides when we don't. So in this site, I only use organic material. I don't use any chemicals at all. And I'm using a method. People are like, what about, are you gonna have productive, are you gonna be able to grow vegetables? Oh my God, how are you gonna do that? You're gonna throw chemicals on the ground. I know. Me, I was an urban farm manager in SoCal. And I've been following this space for many years, and I've been focusing more on technology at this point in my lifestyle, right? At this point in my life. So me, I'm like, what if you can take elements of technology, introduce it to more bio-intensive? And that's what that's my kind of like, that's the niche I really like to be in. I'm not trying to be super gardener. I'm not super farmer with 100 acres. I'm leveraging time automation, right? Time automation in the environment. So what I really will be growing is soil. That's what I'm really growing. I'm growing soil. It's like, how do you grow soil? You grow soil by putting together the pieces, right, in your natural environment and letting them do what they do to produce soil, to produce organic material that you can utilize. It makes it vibrant. So it makes this soil, it's not bad. Grass and the weeds. At least it's cover crops, right? But what I'm going to actually do, I'm going to rejuvenate the bioorganism in the soil itself. So the soil is going to be vibrant. I'm not going to bring up topsoil. In the sense of, it's great, whatever you need to do. If your family don't have time, whatever, it's your choice. It's just, for me, I have the expertise to do it, so why not, right? So I'm going to actually grow soil. So this is going to be vibrant, natural, organic inputs that I'm going to outperform. It's not me, it's the technique. This technique will outperform. We're going to grow 6 to 8 times the density of your traditional farming. Why don't everybody do it? Know-how, perspective, worldview, time. Initially, this methodology, bio-intensive, you can look it up. Bio-intensive, French intensive. Some people have called it indigenous intensive. I'm not trying to, that's not my fight. Essentially, this methodology has been used throughout various places around the world, as ancient, even to modern 1800s France, where they had this methodology to be way more productive in small spaces. And that's where you're really gonna see this really take hold. Now, what happens when you bring in bio-intensive environment, right? This vibrant, alive soil, and you add what? A robot. You add vertical farming. Now you're gonna see the results. This video is actually about sustainable structures. My apologies, I got a little excited. But essentially, imagine bricks, columns, wood-fired ovens made from sustainable material that can withstand the rain and the weather. And these are certain things we're going to be building out here and sharing with our journey. Okay? All right.